What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Reverse video, and today I wanted to take a little bit of a deeper dive into the characters and actually their pros and cons to help you guys actually understand what character is the best one to use and just in general how to win this game with any character that you want. Now, I've done a tips and tricks video in the past on this game, but for this video I want to actually look through each of these characters one by one and showcase each of their strengths and weaknesses to show you guys which one's the best one to use for winning the game. With that being said, this is the Resident Evil Reverse character breakdown. We'll start this character breakdown off by looking at none other than Jill Valentine. Jill Valentine, if you don't have any coins that'll help you otherwise, she will have a pretty low survivability rank and a pretty high skill power, which means that her hot dodger ability and her landmines are going to pack a punch if you can get them off on somebody. But keep in mind that if you don't have any coins that help Jill last longer, she's going to take a lot of damage pretty easily and die pretty quickly. Also, it's good to point out that her weapon power is one of the highest in the game, with her Samurai Edge pistol being debatably probably the best handgun in the whole entire game. Now, some of the coins you can put on Jill's build will actually make her more of a playable character and a lot more OP for actually beating some of these sweat players that exist on Resident Evil Reverse. For example, every character has a passive skill which is unique to their own playstyle. For me, I like to use Last Escape Damage Booster. Last Escape is Jill Valentine's passive skill, which actually allows her to do more damage whenever you do a dodge. Now, Last Escape Damage Booster simply increases the damage boost provided by Last Escape, which makes Jill a little bit more of a tanky character in my opinion. Also, as I just mentioned before, Jill Valentine's survivability rank is not that good, so I always like to go in with Human HP Booster, and all that does is simply increases the HP when playing as a human. Now lastly, for my build as Jill Valentine, I like to use the CQBR Damage Booster and CQBR Critical Booster, which if you're confused by what I just said there, that is Jill Valentine's machine gun, or also known as her personal weapon. Now, as good as her Samurai Edge handgun really is, it's not that ideal to just rock around with it the entire time. It's good for long range, but up close and personal, I like to have this CQBR, and that's why I have it upgraded to its fullest potential. Now, that's just my personal build for Jill Valentine, and of course, if any of you guys want to follow that build that I use, I will put it up right here so you guys can actually look through it and pick through which build or coins you actually want to use on your build. But of course, as nice it is to have a good build for your character, it's not always about what you're using for your character, it's about how you play as the character itself. Now, the best way to use Jill Valentine and actually get some proper wins off with her is to make sure you're using her landmines to the fullest of their abilities, because not only do they, 1, damage the enemies, but 2, they also stun them, which leaves you enough time to be able to actually spray them down with your machine gun or just any weapon possible. Make sure when you're playing as Jill that you actually leave yourself pretty much like a base and pretty much protect it with these landmines. See, when it comes to the Baker house, I like to take this house right here, and you can only use 2 landmines at a time. So I will place one on one side and one on the other and pretty much just watch as my opponents come towards me and just monitor my surroundings the entire time. Not all the time will the landmines actually protect you though, because this Mr. X got in, and of course I was able to use the hot dodger to reset the fight and get a little bit farther away from him. And as you see, every time I place a landmine, I'm able to shoot it, which causes it to explode on its own, and if the enemy is close enough to it, they will take the damage. Now, there's definitely a few other ways that you can utilize Jill Valentine in this game, but this is the way that I like to play as her. I don't think it's that bad of a strategy, but with that being said, I do think she's a pretty mid character. That'll conclude my character breakdown for Jill Valentine. Hopefully you guys did go on to enjoy this though, and if you did, leave down in the comments below if there's any other Reverse characters you want me to do a character breakdown on. I definitely aim to do more of these character breakdown videos for the different Reverse characters in the future, but I realized for now that I just wanted to do these characters in separate parts because I didn't want to make too long of a video. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end this video off here, but I do hope you guys went on to enjoy this character breakdown video, and if you guys want any more character breakdown videos in the future, just leave down in the comments below which character you want to see done, and I will get right to work on that. Make sure you hit like on the video, hit subscribe, and have a good rest of your day.